Balazs Barabas, who's an independent journalist and joins us from Budapest. Thanks so much indeed, because this is a really interesting story, and we were just wondering if there's any debate in Hungary about Netanyahu's visit.
Well, there is no public debate, but the press and the media in Hungary covers this visit widely, including this issue of a possible arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu on Hungarian soil, which is basically unfounded, completely unfounded, because the Orban government stated several times that it is out of question that Benjamin Netanyahu would be arrested on Hungarian soil. They argue that, Hungary is part of the International Criminal Court and signed the agreement joining the Treaty of Rome. But it has not integrated it in the legal system of Hungary. The president has not promulgated this accession to the Rome Treaty. So basically, there is no legal basis for arresting Benjamin Netanyahu. Of course, if the government would want to do that, and it would be open to do that, these legal impediments would not hinder it doing so. But immediately after the International Criminal Court issued the warrant arrest against Netanyahu, the Orban government immediately reacted and condemned this warrant. So basically, it was clear from the first second that there is no chance that Benjamin Netanyahu would be arrested in Hungary.
We know that Viktor Orban is a huge supporter of Donald Trump. We know that the European Union regards him as a bit of a rogue amongst its member states. There are some stories about possibly Viktor Orban pulling Hungary out of the International Criminal Court. Would that affect his reputation, his political standing at home, do you think?
No, absolutely not. According to media reports, this is already ongoing, this procedure of leaving the International Criminal Court. It will be probably announced during the stay in Hungary of Benjamin Netanyahu. Yes, the Hungarian government has been preparing this for several months, and it will be finalized in the coming days. But no, on the internal political market, this will have absolutely no impact. Of course, the opposition would condemn it and would blame such a step, but from the voters' point of view, from the elections which will be held next year, somewhere this time, probably in April 2026, it will probably not impact very much. There are many other issues ongoing, from the standards of living, inflation, budget deficit, and many other issues that are affecting people much more than being a member of the International Criminal Court.
Balazs, it's been quite difficult to find details of Netanyahu's visit, the itinerary, what he'll be doing, who he'll be meeting. It's a 4-day trip to a country, and don't be offended by this, relatively small country. So what is Orban getting out of it? Many people will say Netanyahu is gaining international standing by going abroad and meeting another prime minister. But what does Orban get out of it? 4 days in Hungary?
Well, the official argument is that the Shabbat begins for the Israeli people and for Jewish people, and this is the reason why he will wait for this in Hungary. But indeed, Orban has absolutely no advantage from this visit. It is the first visit of Netanyahu in a European country after the issue of the arresting warrant. It is hard to say, apart from the fact that on one hand, probably Orban wants to please Donald Trump, who has very fond feelings personally and politically towards Benjamin Netanyahu. And on the other hand, Orban usually does anything possible to go against the common European EU, so the European Union position in any issue, starting with the veto towards the sanctions against Russia, and following this issue with Benjamin Netanyahu. Hungary has absolutely no gain from this visit, and for these probably too close relations with Benjamin Netanyahu. Let us remind you that the Orban government never condemned any action of the Israeli government against Palestinians, including the settlements issue, including the attacks against the civilians in the Gaza Strip, and many other issues. Prime Minister Viktor Orban personally banned a pro-Palestinian demonstration last year in Budapest, although he has no jurisdiction in this. The police has, and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, domestic affairs. So Viktor Orban always tries to demonstrate his attachment and his unwavering support for the Israeli government, always stating that Israel has the right to defend itself, which is perfectly all right, but there is by far not a balanced attitude in the Palestinian and the Israeli issue and ongoing conflict.
Balazs, really interesting to chat with you. Thank you so much for taking the time.